Welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar. Today I'm going to share with you my special garlic spinach potatoes. Now I like to use the red potatoes like this, but if you do not have this kind of potatoes, you can use any type of potatoes that you have. So after washing them, I just like to cut them into big chunks. Please make sure they're all same size so they cook evenly. We add some salt and bring it to a boil. Now my next two key ingredients are the garlic and some baby spinach, and also the coriander, which is known as cilantro as well. So after we peel the garlic, I like to break them down first before I add the spinach. You can also chop them into small pieces. And then after this, I add the spinach to it. Now, if you do not have a food processor, please do not use a blender because, blender requires some liquid to be able to function, and you don't want a smoothie, it will become really, really watery. So I added 1.5 teaspoons of cumin powder, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1.5 teaspoon of coarse black pepper, and some salt to taste, and about 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil, and some cilantro. I've just used half the quantity because my food processor is very small. I mean, not very small, but it's not big enough. Now, if you do not have a food processor, you can just chop this into really, really small pieces. It will take time, but it will work. Now, I love this recipe, and I actually make this at least 3 or 4 times in a month in my house. We really, really love this potato dish. And I really thought that I have shared it with you guys until somebody asked me the other day, and I went to my channel and I realized that I didn't have it. I think I shared it in my blog or somewhere on Facebook. So I just thought, let me share it with you all. Now it's just about ready because I'm not looking for a nice fine paste. I want it to be rough and coarse. And for the potatoes too, I cook them just enough. I want them to be firm. I don't want them to be mushy. All right, so we're going to drain them. And in the meantime here, on a large pan, I'm just adding my mixture. As you can see, it's rough and coarse. And please make sure that your heat is on medium, low, because you don't want to burn the garlic or you don't want the spinach to turn into a brownish color. And I also added 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can add more if you feel that your mixture is dry. And we're going to saute this for about a minute or so before we add the potatoes. Now for the spinach, I like to keep it as green as I can because, when you overcook it, it turns brown and it's really not so appetizing, especially for kids. So we add the potatoes and you're just going to mix it well and let it simmer for about a minute or so, just enough for the spinach mixture to coat on the potatoes. And it smells amazing. So that's about it. It's very simple, very fast, and very, very delicious. Now you can serve this with anything that you want. I don't know if I mentioned, I usually do this potatoes for brunch, but also for dinner sometime as a main meal. And how beautiful they look. So on this night, I served them with some vegetables, which were just blanched and sauteed in olive oil and salt and pepper, very simple. And my oven fried fish, which I have shared the recipe already, but I will put the link in the description box below. And also I like to serve it with my garlic sauce, which I'll also put it in the description box below. So thank you so much. For more recipes, please visit me at Aroma of Zanzibar. You'll find all the measurements and ingredients in the description box below, as well as on this page. Thank you.